Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and I apologize, I'm a little slow on the delivery for today's very first fan-requested Friday matchup. Look who it is, guys, it's the Clacks once again. 2012, Kai Greene. 1996, Ronnie Coleman. What a very interesting comparison. Like I said, I apologize, guys. Went out bushcrafting last night, couldn't find my way home. I woke up cold and frightened. I think a raccoon got in. Anyway, guys, enough about that. It's impossible to say. This was one of the only. There was a screenshot of Ronnie Coleman, but this is a picture. One of the only pictures of him in the front relaxed position. Now, this is the year he put on some beef. I think he put on 15 pounds in just a year. Ronnie Coleman, and 15 pounds might not sound a lot to you non-bodybuilders, but to a bodybuilder, 15 pounds of quality muscle. Anybody can put on 15 pounds of water, things of that nature. But when your conditioning is the same and you're 15 pounds heavier, wow. Anyway, on to the poses, because there's basically no symmetry around. And I have to say, these are not the best pictures for Ronnie Coleman. I mean, they're 1996, guys. And 2012, they had, photographers everywhere taking good pictures. But Ronnie, a little bit later, he probably would have dwarfed Kai in the arm department, but just judging by this display, Kai Greene has one fantastic set of guns, but Coleman, structurally speaking, he is so big. What is he, almost 6 feet tall? Kai, probably 5'8", maybe 5'9", I think 5'8". But anyway, close in the front double bi, and in the front lat spread, Kai should have this one. His waistline, his lats, the way his delts go up, he's hitting it more perfect. Ronnie, he needs to throw his delts back maybe a little bit. But I mean, who am I to criticize the greatest of all time? When you really look, though, Ronnie's that much bigger. Once again, he's huge. His lats aren't bad either. But, I mean, the silhouettes, I'd go with Kai. But thin skin, conditioning, Ronnie Coleman looks fantastic here. So, out of the front poses, and we're pretty close, guys. Into the side, I'm going to go with Kai in this one. The tie-ins of his legs here. This shot here is timeless. And they seem to be hitting it somewhat similar, where they throw their delt down. And I don't know if I prefer that. But either way, guys, not a great picture for Ronnie Coleman. So, at the end of the day, this is a picture comparison. And you're never really going to know, because 1996, it's not like Ronnie Coleman was on the cover of all the magazines, things of that nature. So Kai gets an edge, guys, and I'm surprised. Now the hoo-ha position was impossible really to get the sizes correctly. This is an old screenshot, a rusty old screenshot, like I call, of Ronnie Coleman. He's not really flexing his abs as good. Kai Greene, he's pretty precise with his striations and his tricep. But if you will recall, back in the day, Ronnie Coleman had feathering in his tricep, the likes of which you have never seen, and probably would have defeated Kai Greene in the tricep development alone. Anyway, back development. Wow, this surprises me. Ronnie Coleman in the upper back now. Kai Greene always has a good lower lat insertions, but you go up and it just fades away to nothing. Ronnie Coleman, the king of the back. What a back development. Kai Greene, a little bit tighter in the conditioning, but, hamstrings look good. Ronnie Coleman, pretty good condition, I have to say. Rear double bi, and this is a situation where Coleman pretty much getting ripped off because it's not a very clear shot. He is probably matching Kai Greene muscle for muscle, and probably conditioning as well. I mean, look at the hamstrings on both of these guys. Good arms on both of them from behind. I mean, other than maybe Robbie Robinson, probably the best biceps in rear double bicep pose history. But I guess Robbie Robinson, he would have probably both of these guys beat. You ever see Robbie in the back double bi? But enough about that. No Robbie Robinson, no bushcrafting, things that I like. Anyway, ab and thigh. Again, if Ronnie Coleman was able to throw a two-arm over, because he was good at that back in the day, if he was able to do that, I think maybe he would get an edge in this, just because he's so much bigger. But Kai Greene, I always liked his ab and thigh. Might get some criticism on that, but good abs. And judging, yes, he has a wide waist, but judging by the V-taper, it doesn't look that big. And his legs are so massive that he gets away with that wide waist. And the feathering adds a little explanation point to this. So, guys, this is a lot closer than I had thought. And in the most muscular, these guys are hitting this at the same posture. Now, there's that tricep that I was talking about of Ronnie Coleman. You see that? Highly inserted, but so massive nonetheless. He's so big, he probably would get an edge, even here in the most muscular. I even detect a slight bit of feathering in Ronnie Coleman's quads. Crab position. Again, Ronnie, I never liked Kai in this one. With all due respect to the master, the grand master, the Buddha, Kai Greene. And food for thought now that I was thinking about this. Dave Palumbo said that Kai Greene's hair was fake. Does he have extensions? That's what Dave Palumbo said, pointing the finger, calling Kai Greene a liar. Anyway, guys, enough about that. Feathering in both guys' quads, but not as prominent for Ronnie, and I don't believe it was a prominent genetic trait for Ronnie, although you do detect some there. So anyway, hands clasped, and in the lag department, speaking of the feathering, that's basically the only area where Kai Greene is winning. So it was a close little matchup, guys. Close in the first 2 shots, close in the second. Really, Ronnie was getting an edge in the back development, and he finishes strong here with the most muscular. King Coleman, 1996, gets your win, and that's remarkable, guys. What did he place here? 6th? No, he didn't place 6th. He placed 9th in 97. I should have checked. He placed higher in 96 than he did in 97. But anyway, Kai Greene placed 2nd. So it just goes to show you how hungry they were in 1996. But Coleman was ripped off. He was overlooked. So you can't really go by the judging, by the placings. If you really did a judging of the 96, I think Coleman probably wouldn't win, but I mean, he would do pretty good. He won this matchup, Ronnie Coleman. First of your fan-requested Friday matchups. Look forward to 3 more. Have a great day.